The double in leg two. There's Alan Morrison, who must still be on a high after the best individual performance of his career. Engines revving, and right in the centre is Alessandro Puzzar, and right beside him is Mike Healy. Puzzar has to put his foot on something to give himself a push off at the start. He's so short. Ready to go now. So who can get to the corner first this time? And straight in there, it's number 26, and that's Andrea Bartolini, who does very well to get away first, and Bob Moore's in second place. Bartolini, what a start for him. On the Cagiva, the Italian. Bartolini was 8th in the first leg. Didn't do so well in the British Grand Prix. He was 17th overall, picked up just 3 points with a 13th place in the second leg, but he's 11th in the World Championship table. And like Alan Morrison did in the first leg, he's the man away quickly. In the lead, still Bartolini from Bob Moore. Who was 4th in the first leg is second in this one. Roger, I suppose it's nice to see someone different at the front, even though it is early stages.
Yeah, it's going to make the race exciting because the guys have got to come through. The Americans have got to come through. Bobby Moore's obviously going to be a danger because we saw how quick he is now. We can see it. He's taking the lead. We saw how quick he was in the first race, but he had that unfortunate slip off it. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see where Parker and Healy are. They must be downfield. They must have missed the start somewhat, and see how hard they can come through and how long it's going to take them to get to the front, because surely they'll get there at some stage.
Bartolini's lead didn't last too long, did it? Bob Moore has got in there, and he's in first place. Looks as if he's smartened himself up in the interval, looking very clean and tidy again, and riding quite tidily too. So it's Moore first from Bartolini, and Puzzar is in 4th place, and Travis Parker is right behind him. It's Marcel van Drunen who's in 3rd spot at the moment. There he is, and there's Puzzar, and there is Parker. Travis Parker, World Championship leader by 51 points now after the first leg, and another good performance in this leg. And with 3 to go, Brazil, Argentina and France, well, he must be well on course for that World Championship. Puzzar, who commanded the first leg after a few hiccups early on. It was a mistake by Healy that let him through in the end. But there is the leader of the second leg after 4 minutes of racing. Bob Moore. Puzzar is up to 3rd. Marcel van Drunen has dropped, and Parker just behind him.
I think, like we see, Marcel van Drunen, he'll go out of the race because, not out of the race, but he'll drop back because he's a sand rider, quite a young lad, and not experienced on this hard going. So he will, with experience, slip backwards, and we'll see the more hard track specialists come forwards, and of course the fitter guys.
Of course, Roger, the track is drying out. Were there any changes in the pits during the interval?
There was a lot of changes. The track, in actual fact, during the first race, dried out somewhat. So they all had the wrong tyre on at the end of the race, which consequently we've seen from Mike Healy how he lost his front wheel and crashed, simply because he got the wrong front tyre on. Now they've all gone to a front tyre that is suitable for a hard ground. So hopefully they'll be not losing the front wheel, as he shouldn't be slipping off so much, but we all know problems can happen.
Alessandro Puzzar, a 3rd and a 4th at last year's Killinchy rounds. He obviously likes this track quite well.
Puzzar, the track will suit Puzzar a lot more now. It's got harder, and he'll like that a lot more. We can see Bartolini, another Italian. He's in there on the hard track. but obviously Moore is going to be experienced on all sorts of going. He could quite possibly run away with this one, but I very, very much doubt it. The hard track specialist will be right on him.
So the 21-year-old from Santa Rosa in America, Bob Moore, will be 22 in a fortnight. That's Bartolini and Puzar. Mike Healy is working hard down the field after a bad start and chasing this man. It's very tight in that battle back there, but this is Moore. He broke his ankle in the middle of last season. Still managed to finish in the top 10. But he's 125 points behind Travis Parker in the World Championship. And he's opened up quite a gap at the start here, Roger.
Yeah, he's gone very hard from the start. Oh, Puzar's through to second, so he's going to cause him some strife. It's going to cause him some problems because he's going to see Moore go away and he's going to go after him. So there he's made his move. He's past Bartolini and he's just going to chase Moore now. So he's going to work real hard on him. I think already my money's on Puzar.
Fairly similar sort of a leg to the first one with Puzar pushing his way through.
Obviously, Puzar's the man in favour. He knows what's going on. He's got control of the race from wherever he is. He's had a reasonable start in the top half dozen. Quite comfortable to see there. He saw Moore make a break and he went with him, and he can respond to Moore's action. So he's obviously got the thing well under control.
And there is Travis Parker in front of Van Drunen now. And he's making a move as well. Mike Healy, blonde hair again, that trademark of his underneath the helmet. Where else would his hair be, of course? Well, there's an accident there, and two riders have been caught. And it looks like number 6 to me, and that's Massimo Contini, who's been caught. The veteran, 30 years of age. It looks like that bike's in all sorts of trouble too. Alan Morrison is quite well back this time. He may be exhausted from that performance in the first leg. He's still going. 10 minutes gone. And Morrison is 13th at the moment. Moore and Puzar, and it's exciting at the front, isn't it? Because at any moment you feel as if Puzar could slip in front. Look at that. Spectacular indeed. Almost landed on top of Moore, it looked like, from that camera position. And Bartolini hanging on. And look at this, is tremendous stuff. And Puzar has done it. And he really knows how to overtake. He's an absolute master at that sort of manoeuvre, Roger, isn't he?
Absolutely. He made his commitment once again there. He lined it up from on the back straight along the bog, over the jump, and then he just went for it in that corner. And he went in so hard. He goes on the inside look, leaves Moore absolutely nowhere to go. On your way, over the berm, I'm gone. Thank you very much.
Very, very impressive. Of course, they've now been riding for an hour, really, on the track, plus a couple of laps, and it must be difficult to concentrate fully when you're tired, and it is very hot out there as well.
Yeah, it's very hot, and they do tire quite quickly, and obviously they lose a lot of fluid through the two races, because on top of the two races that they've done, they've also